Welcome everybody to CanHammer, your source for Sigmar from the Great White North. I've got here tonight with me Charlie.
Hello.
Charlie is a local, actually, member of
Happy Wargaming,
which is Ben's band of miscreants.
Frequent people on the channel, I guess. Too.
Yeah, so Charlie is a local player, and he's been playing both 40k and Sigmar, and so he's brought his Beastclaw out to play today. Are you a diehard Beastclaw Raiders player?
All the guts, all the time.
All
Nothing
the time.
But.
Do you have any other Sigmar armies?
I have lots of Gutbusters and lots of Beastclaw Raiders. And
Okay.
That is it, and that is all.
Gutbusters, nice, nice. So
that guys are the truth.
Hardcore Beastclaw player, and you wanted to play against Flesheaters.
I did.
Okay.
I picked my poison.
There you go. So, because people are always like, "Oh, you're going easy mode playing Flesheaters." I'm like, I ask people who they want to play against, and actually, more often than not, they actually pick Flesheaters when they're trying to, like, I don't know, prep for something.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I don't actually think too many people play Flesheaters right now in Ottawa area.
Not locally, I don't think, no.
Which is weird. We have a lot of destruction players actually for some reason. Iron Jaws, Beastclaw, Gits, Skaven. There's a lot of Skaven, Deepkin, Order, but not a lot of Flesh Eaters.
No.
Like at our last tournament, we had no Flesh Eater players.
No, just one death player total actually.
Yeah. So I kind of rep death. Played Nagash last week, and we got Flesh Eaters today. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think it's a super rollover matchup for me, actually, because you don't have a lot of models, but you got a lot of wounds.
A lot of wounds, a lot of mortal wounds.
Yeah, a lot of mortal wounds.
A lot of mortal wounds.
Good, decent saves.
Yeah, lots of artillery.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Should be an interesting game. We're going to be playing new GHB 2019. Your army obviously got a lot cheaper in 2019.
Could have been 80 points cheaper.
Yeah, and my army has yet to be touched. It will be touched
in the big fact.
In some of the tender parts, probably coming up very soon.
Right beside flag monks.
Yeah, but actually, one rule does affect me, which is the only one. You can only buy one CP now with points. So all I did is throw 100 more ghouls in there.
Yeah.
So it limits me a little bit on the carnage I can do first turn. So that's a little bit of a change, and we'll see what the points do. I mean, probably my stuff is going to go up.
Yeah. Terrorgeist for sure.
Yeah, so we'll see. Okay, so we'll come back with the armies and the mission. Alright, this is my Flesh Eater Courts army, updated for GHB 2019. Of course, none of the points got changed for Flesh Eater Courts, but I suspect it will be coming at some point. For now, though, the only change is that I cannot run 1850 for 3 extra CP. I can only take 1 extra CP, so I've just made adjustments by adding 10 ghouls. So I have my Ghoul King on Aberrant Ghoul King on Terrorgeist. He's my general. He's got Savage Strike, the Gurkish Moshard thing, and the Gruesome Bite, of course. And he's got Monstrous Vigor as his spell. Then I have my Archregent, who's here. He's running Spectral Host and etc. Then I got another Ghoul King on Terrorgeist. He's running Savage. He's running Gruesome Bite, of course, and the other spell. He's got the Doppelganger Cloak. I've got a Ghoul Patrol with my Courtier, 40, 20, and 10 ghouls, and that's what gives me an extra CP and the extra relic and the Chalice of Yushorin. So I start with 1940 points, 2 CP. I'll get 1 at the beginning of my first turn, and that's about it. And the throne, of course. So we'll see what Charlie's bringing. Okay, this is Charlie's Beastclaw army. Actually looks pretty similar to Phil's Beastclaw army.
There's only so many whites.
Snowy themed. I guess that's the natural theme for Beastclaw. So, what do you got?
For our general, it's the Frostlord on a Stonehorn.
Okay.
With the Everwinter's Master Command trait and the Pelt of Charngar relic.
Okay.
So he can reroll his Everwinter's Blessing, and he heals himself.
Okay.
He's accompanied by 2 Huskguards on Thunder Tusks.
Okay.
Both of them equipped with the Bird.
Okay.
Because the Bird is the best.
All right.
The Thunder Tusk Beast Rider's Battle Line unit.
Okay.
With the crossbow and also the Bird, which died in transit.
The Bird died.
And then 3 units of 2 Mournfang, all with Gargant Hackers, and all with a Skalg and a Hornblower.
Okay.
Skalg has the pistol. And then with the new GHB changes in points, I managed to cut my 2 kitty cats and replace them with 3 standard Gutbuster Ogres.
Okay.
So we'll see how they do today.
So these are Thunder Tusks and that's the Stonehorn.
Yes.
So that's the one that has damage.
This is halves incoming damage, halves incoming mortal wounds, and halves incoming damage profiles.
And this is the one that
that is the snowball.
That does like the auto 6 mortal wounds
that's
at range. Okay, so that's a lot of mortals there.
That's the plan.
All right, interesting. Okay, so yeah, it's a lot of damage actually, and these things are hard to kill. So we'll see what happens. And he's your general, you said?
He is. Yes.
Okay, and there's obviously no spell casting.
None.
Okay.
Don't even have access to any.
All right, cool.
Allies, I guess.
All right, we'll come back with the mission. All right, so we are playing. Which one are we playing? Total Conquest.
I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, Total Conquest. So this mission is 4 objectives. You get 1 point for holding an objective at the end of the turn, and an extra point if it was held by your opponent and you just gain control of it for the bonus point. It's these new kind of narrow Vanguard strike type deployments. Charlie's over there, and I'm over here. He started deploying first, but I only got 4 drops. He got 8 drops. So we're just in the middle of deployment. So we'll come back at the end of deployment, and we'll see how it goes. All right, deployment. So I deployed pretty conservatively. I measured out maximum threat range from Thunder Tusk shooting, and I've deployed most of my army behind the safe zone here. I've got a unit of 10 ghouls in quote-unquote deep strike, and I've got 20 ghouls over here by this objective. Charlie, actually to his advantage, so he put his Stonehorn over here, and then he put Gutbusters on there, and then these guys scattered around, and his 3 shooters at the back. So this should be an interesting game. Should be pretty bloody. I don't think it's going to go 5 turns. And we're going to see what happens. So I finished deploying first. So I am going to let Charlie go first.
Shocker.
What do you think about that, Charlie?
A shocking turn.
Okay. So have a good game, Charlie.
Thank you, sir.
And we're going to come back.
Best of luck.
We're just going to do turn summaries, so we'll come back sort of at the end of the movement phase. Beastclaw Raiders turn 1.
Charged first game.
Yeah. Okay, end of Beastclaw, pretty simple turn. This guy moved up in advance. He's outside of 12, so he doesn't have to charge. These guys just moved around.
They advanced?
And, oh yeah, these guys advanced. Those dudes at the back didn't move. These 3 Thunders moved up a little bit, yep. And that's about it. So 3 points for Charlie, so it's 3-0, and we'll go on to Flesheater's turn 1. Sorry, it's 2-0 because he doesn't control this one. So 2-0 for Beastclaw, going on to Flesheater's turn 1. All right, in my turn, I moved these guys back. I managed to get 3 extra attacks on the ghouls and a spectral host off on 3 targets, but I'm staying back and playing it safe. So I just hold 1 objective. So it's 2-1 at the end of first battle round, and let's go for thingamajiggy initiative.
Oh, we missed. I rolled a 1 though.
Okay, so I'll let you take first turn in this battle round. So it's going to be Beastclaw Raiders round 2. All right, Beastclaw turn 2. This guy shot forward 17 inches. He's on the objective and gonna hit these dudes. These guys ran forward valiantly but couldn't quite make it. These guys, the Thunder Tusks, kind of shuffled around here. These guys shuffled a bit forward and they just kind of stayed on the objective. And that's it. So we'll come back at the end of Beastclaw turn 2, see what happens. Okay, so this guy obviously killed all but 3 and they died. I let them die in battle shock. So, and that's about it. So at the end, 1 ghoul died here. Obviously, I won't battle shock that. And I took 1 wound off Terrorgeist there. So that's the end of turn 2 for Beastclaw. He scores 3 points, so it's 5-1. And we'll go on to turn 2 for Flesheaters. All right, so end of my movement phase. I managed to get off of Ferocious Hunger, but for only 1 attack on the ghouls. I did cast the Chalice, and I cast Spectral Host on these ghouls, so they have moved in advance. Everyone else just moved up there. I summoned in 2 units of Horrors, and the Varghoul from the back there, 9 from these Thunder Tusks, and that unit that was in Deep Strike of ghouls have come in at the back there. And nothing, I just abandoned this side of the table, and archery just stuck right there because they had to use this stupid throne. And that's it. So let's see what happens. We'll come back at the end of this turn. Okay, end of my turn 2.
The Beastclaw.
Nothing much happened. All those guys failed charges. This Terrorgeist killed these two Mournfangs that were here. The general actually did very little. I killed 1 point and a third Mournfang and did 3 wounds to this thing. I did not roll any 6s on my Maw, which is really unfortunate because a few 6s and that actually all those Maws would be gone. Anyway, I did take a damage in return, but I healed it with the Chalice. And these guys failed their charge, this big ghoul unit here. So, at the end of my turn, so I didn't take you off that, right? Nope. So I just score 1 point. So it is 5-2. But more importantly is the initiative roll for turn 3.
This one's going to be huge.
Here we go. Oh, it's tied. So that means you get to choose. Obviously, you want to go next.
Yeah, no, I would definitely like to go next.
Okay, so there we go. On to Beastclaw, turn 3. All right, Beastclaw, turn 3 already, right? Yep, turn 3.
Time flies.
This dude moved around here. Boom, he moved 15. These guys didn't move, obviously. And this guy pulled back here. Those Gutbusters moved a whopping 4 inches. These Mournfang have pulled back, and this guy just moved around this building here. And that's it. So let's see what happens after this turn. All right, end of turn 3 for Beastclaw. I got to attack first, so I ended up getting good on my Maws this time. I killed the Thundertusk and the Mournfang.
You took 9 to 11.
So,
yeah, 14 wounds.
Yeah.
Off 2 characters.
And I took snowballs and shooting and ravens, and I got 1 left. Actually, they don't degrade melee-wise that much except for the claw attacks, so they're still pretty effective. So Charlie doesn't own that one anymore.
You took it? It's 2 points.
These ogres charged in and lost 2.5 guys, and I lost a few wounds to one of my things. Yeah, but I have to score it at the end of my turn.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then this guy failed his charge, so excuse me, he's stuck here. And that's it. So it's actually a decent position for me, and it'll be my turn coming up, bottom of 3.
Let's do it. You know, 3 behemoths off the table this turn?
Yeah, so that's the end of turn 3 for Flesheaters. This guy died.
The heavy hitter.
To 168 ghoul attacks, only killed him by 1 wound. So you just need so much for these ghouls to kill things.
Yep.
This guy ganked that guy pretty hard. Had to attack twice though. And this guy, actually, we didn't kill this Thundertusk.
No.
Actually, I forgot he was actually Monstrous Vigored, so full health, but I don't think that would have changed anything. And then, so he's down to 3, that Thundertusk, and I killed that Ogre there. He killed 1 Horror. And so at the end of my turn, I actually don't hold that because I left it, but I hold that one now, I believe. Yeah, I got more models than 6.
Yep.
And I would hold this one. So it would be 2 points, so it would be 7-4.
3, right? 1, 2, 3? Because you took that from me?
Oh yeah, a bonus for taking it from you. Yeah, so actually, 7-5, going on to turn 4. Do you want to keep playing, Charlie, or?
I think that I have been resoundingly beaten.
Yeah, I think in this next turn, well, let's roll the priority.
Sure. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
here we go. Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, so this next turn, I cap that one for another 2. This guy kills those Mournfang. That thing dies. Is game over.
I get no points and I get tabled.
All right, good game, man.
Good game, sir.
So it's not. I know it seems bad, but it was just hinged on, like.
It was a weird Mexican standoff for the first beginning.
It was.
It's sort of he who charges first.
And I decided to just go and hope for the double turn. I didn't get the double turn.
You didn't get. You actually rolled poorly for your attacks on the turn that you went for it.
Yeah.
And you didn't get the double turn you were hoping for.
But then I survived all the snowballs and stuff.
You did survive the snowballs.
Made enough death saves to survive, and then me just getting to attack first and doing it twice kind of turned that game.
Was enough to really turn that around.
Yeah.
Plus the 3 extra attacks on the ghouls to knock that Frostwood off. Because
Yeah, to kill
I
that
don't
dude.
think they would have killed him.
No. But it would have taken him a while to get through all these ghouls.
Yes.
Like, it would have
forever.
just been stuck there. That guy's healing like 5-6 ghouls a turn.
Yeah.
The Archregent is actually pretty nifty in combat. He just never gets in. Because he gets stuck back here for a turn, right? That's really stupid. So yeah, and then, the double terror guys is just really strong.
Oh, it's crazy.
I wasn't too worried actually if this guy had died, because then I got all those horrors and stuff coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And
how many points is this that you summoned?
so each horror unit's 160, and the Varghulf's like 160.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like very nearly 500 points.
Yeah, it's a decent amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent amount. So yeah, the extra 100 points I spent because I couldn't buy CP, I spent on this unit that died first turn. So that was kind of a waste. And in fact, what I should have done is spend 100 points on cogs. Because then that makes
That
these
would've
guys
been-
a rerollable, a 7-inch charge instead of a 9-inch charge.
Yeah.
The 2-man get it off. Because, like, depending on 9s, it really sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, as an orc player, the 9s do not happen very often. Not as often as you think.
Yeah.
Even with the rerolls.
For sure, for sure. Okay, well, thanks for coming over, Charlie, for that game. Thank you very much for watching on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Please consider supporting channel, subscribe to the YouTube, support us on Patreon, all those good things. Capital City Bloodbath is coming up August 16th, 17th, 18th. Charlie's going to be there playing 40K. 40K singles currently at 92 players at the time of this recording. Sigmar is at 38 out of a cap of 50, so if you're planning to play Sigmar, you got to sign up soon. And doubles, there's no cap, and we have about 15, 16 teams for each side, each game, so that's pretty good.
Yep.
So lots of people are going to be there. Great event. People should come. Be there or be square. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next time.